everyone, Brandy here, and today I'm going to show you my almost improv 10-inch block. Now I say almost improv because really this is a precisely measured block with measured strips and specific colors. But you could totally make this a random improv by randomly choosing colors as you go and randomly cutting strips as you go. So you're going to need the dark, medium, and light as you just saw, and you're also going to need some Golden Threads quilting paper or some kind of quilting paper. It comes usually in 12-inch, 18-inch, or 24-inch, and you're going to cut a 10.5-inch square. So here is the finished block, and I want to show you the stripe sizes. So the center stripe is 15 inches, and one end of the center stripe is 3.5, and the other end is 3 inches. So you're cutting on an angle from 3.5 to 3. The next two strips are the 13-inch medium blue strips, and those are cut from 2.5 inches to 2 inches. And we're going to alternate the stripes from wide to narrow. So the large stripe in the middle goes from wide on the bottom to narrow on the top, and the next two strips go from wide on the top to narrow on the bottom. The strips you see now are the two light colored strips. Those are the 10-inch long strips. They're also 2.5 by 2 inches. As you can see, they go from wide to narrow, alternating. And then the last strips are going to go back to dark again, and those ones are 6 inches long by 3.5 by 3. So this goes back to the wide strip like the center strip. So now what you'll see is me putting the first center strip on. So I press it, of course, to keep it flat, and then I'm going to take some kind of glue. I love this Acorn Precision Piecing glue. I just do little dabs all the way across. And then, of course, I turn it over, and I have my center strip, and I press it to set this glue. You can also use a regular old glue stick. So once you have your center strip secure, you take the next strip up and you place it opposite from narrow to wide. And once you have it stitched, you press it. The pressing is really important. You want to make sure you're pressing everything closed and then press it all open, and you want it to be completely flat and pressed before you add the next strip. This will help you prevent any wobbles in the fabric or any lumpiness or anything like that. Then you add your other side, and again you're going from wide to narrow opposite of the center strip. Press it, fold it over. Once you have your two medium blue strips attached to the center dark blue strip, then you're going on to the light blue. And again, you're placing them opposite, so now it's narrow to wide, opposite the last strip. Again, just press them very well, press them open. Nice and flat. Now you're on your last one, and these are wide again like the center strip, so they're 3.5 to 3-inch strips. And again, you're going wide on the left here to narrow on the right, which is opposite of the last strip. Once you've pressed the last two dark blue strips on the corners, all you have left to do is turn it over and trim it to the size of the paper. So you'll be trimming it to 10.5 inches square. Once the edges are cut, you have a perfectly finished 10.5-inch square. You want to turn it over and remove the paper. This Golden Threads quilting paper is very easy to rip off. It's meant for this type of thing. You want to be sure that you take this off before you put it into your quilt. And remember, this block is going to be 10.5 inches as you see it now. But once you put it into a quilt with the 1/4-inch seam allowances, it'll be 10-inch finished block in the quilt. And there you have it. A finished, almost improv 10-inch block.